2 identical princesses, 1 royal marriage, and a hidden clause that would expose a dangerous secret. In the kingdom of Avalora, peace was never free. It was negotiated, signed, and sometimes forced. King Aldrin ruled with power, but behind that power were secrets no one was meant to uncover. He had no sons, only daughters, twins. Princess Elara and Princess Nyra. They shared the same face, but not the same spirit. Elara was calm, obedient, everything a future queen should be. Nyra was different, bold, curious, unafraid to question anything. When tension rose between Avalora and the powerful kingdom of Virion, war became inevitable. To stop it, a marriage was arranged. Princess Elara would marry Prince Kael of Virion. An alliance would be formed. Peace would be secured. But hidden within the agreement was a clause. If the bride fails in her royal duty, the alliance will be broken and war will begin immediately. King Aldrin agreed, because Elara would never fail. But the night before the wedding, everything changed. Elara disappeared. No guards saw anything. No doors were opened. It was as if she vanished into thin air. Fear spread across the palace. Without the marriage, war would begin by morning. Then Nyra stepped forward. "I'll take her place." The king's voice hardened. "You will destroy everything." Nyra held his gaze. "Or save it." With no other choice, the king agreed. The wedding took place. Nyra became the bride, and no one knew she was not Elara. Except one person, Prince Kael. From the moment he saw her, he knew, but he said nothing. Days passed. Nyra played her role perfectly, but something felt wrong. The prince watched her, not with suspicion, but with certainty, like he was waiting. One night, Nyra searched the palace archives, and there she found it. A hidden document, sealed beneath the original agreement. Her hands trembled as she read. If the bride is not the true princess, the alliance becomes void, and the truth must be revealed before both kingdoms. Her heart pounded. This was never just a marriage. It was a test. The next day, Nyra made her decision. In the grand hall, before both kingdoms, she stepped forward. "I am not Princess Elara." Gasps filled the hall. The king froze. The court erupted. But Prince Kael remained calm. "I know," he said. Silence fell instantly. Nyra stared at him. "You knew?" He stepped closer. "I knew from the moment you arrived." Her voice shook. "Then why continue this?" His eyes darkened slightly. "Because this was never about Elara." Nyra's heart raced. "Then what is it about?" He turned toward the throne. "Truth." All eyes shifted to King Aldrin. The king said nothing, and that silence revealed everything. Prince Kael spoke again. "Years ago, your kingdom made secret alliances. trading power for protection. Nyra's breath caught. Deals that endangered both kingdoms. She turned slowly to her father. Is it true? The king looked away, and in that moment, Nyra knew. It was true. Tears filled her eyes. This was never about peace, she whispered. No, the prince replied. It was about exposing what was hidden. Nyra's voice trembled. Where is my sister? The hall went silent again. Prince Kael answered calmly. She is alive. Relief rushed through Nyra, but it quickly turned to shock. She was taken the night before the wedding, he continued. Not by enemies, but by my command. Gasps filled the hall. You took her? Nyra said. I removed her from the situation, he replied, because Elara would have obeyed the agreement without question. Nyra's fists clenched, and I needed someone who wouldn't. Silence. You needed me, she whispered. He nodded. Elara is safe, protected. She will return. Nyra's eyes filled with tears. You used us. Yes, he said quietly. But only one of you could reveal the truth. Everything finally made sense. The marriage, the clause, the silence. It was all planned, not to start a war, but to expose one that already existed. The truth came out that day. King Aldrin's secrets, his hidden dealings, years of deception. And just like that, his power fell. Not by war, but by truth. The great hall stood silent once more. King Aldrin no longer looked like a ruler, just a man whose secrets had caught up with him. The royal council stepped forward. The throne no longer belongs to you, they declared. The crown was removed from his head, not by force, but by justice. The king turned to Nyra, not with anger, but rare. I did it for the kingdom, he said softly. Nyra shook her head. No, you did it for power. King Aldrin was stripped of his title and sent away from the palace. No throne, no authority, only the weight of his choices. Days later, Nyra stood on the palace balcony. The kingdom was peaceful again, but this time, it was real. For the first time, she wasn't living in her sister's shadow. She wasn't a replacement. She was herself. The prince stood beside her. No more secrets, he said. Nyra looked at the horizon. For the first time, I get to choose my own path. Far away, Elara was safely escorted back home, untouched, protected. And for the first time, both sisters were finally free. Two princesses were born the same, but only one had the courage to reveal the truth and change a kingdom forever.